Hello YouTube and cannabis lovers. I have a specified video for you folks today. I'm going to show you guys how I heat up my diamonds in sauce and or distillate just for an easy solution at home. So first things first, I have my stove on to the lowest setting. I have a nice easy pan here, so this is just going to be a hot plate. But the thing you want to keep in mind is that there is no temperature setting. It's just an open flame, so your heat is going to be relative to the amount of time that your distillate is on here. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're going to use protections for your hand if you're going to be grabbing a hot jar. So this is what I do, and these are my tips. So we showed you the heat, essentially the setup. I have a dab tool over here to mix everything. So you would put your distillate just off to the side and also move your pan off to the side. And what your pan is going to do is collect some of that heat, transfer it to the jar without having too much direct heat right on the jar, which can, lead to some bad problems or bad taste if you're not into that. So I'm going to leave that there for just a few minutes and I'll report back and let you know how long that took. And while that's heating up, I guess I can show you different stages of what's going to look like. This will be your original product, diamonds and sauce. Or if you have a little jar, right? Same thing, pretty nice white, clear. As it starts to get some heat, the cannabinoids will start to melt down, and it'll get this sort of color to it. At this point, it's not ready for stirring, so yeah, just keep letting them break down, and eventually they will disappear within the jar, which will end up looking like this. So I'm gonna show you guys how to fill up a vape cartridge once you melt it down. So let me just leave this here. I'll go get my setup and I'll be right back yet again. Okay, so we are back and our distillate is looking mighty viscous and watery. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn off the heat on this baddie. Luckily I cleaned my stove today. So this step is just gonna suck up the distillate, and all you have to do is stick this in there inside the liquid and just pull the plunger slowly and just leave the tip in there. You don't necessarily have to suck it up, just create a sort of pressure. So I'll show you. Hopefully it zooms in enough, but all I'm doing is just slightly pulling it and letting the pressure do the rest of the work. Just like that. And it's liquid enough that it's just gonna move right inside of there. So there you go. Distillate inside of a syringe. This thing is safe. I can still touch it. Set it off to the side. Now I'm gonna go to my thing over that way. Cool. So now it's all we have to do. There you go, buddy. Am I even in there? I'm looking at the bottom screen. And I do like to give it a twist just to fill it evenly. Rub it on the post at the end. I'm not going to fill this up all the way because I don't want to stress it for the video. And then put your top on. And I'm going to rip this for you guys once I get this top on. Again, sorry for the shaky video. This is kind of a makeshift rig. There you go. And this is inside of a 3G cart C-cell that I'm reusing for the second time. Alright guys, I'm gonna go plug this bad boy in, show you how it vapes. It should be normal. Alrighty.
Hello Can Fam, I'm recording this for the second time, so excuse me if I'm a little bit sedated. I didn't like the first camera angle, it made my face look fat. I was really self-conscious about it. So you saw me set this whole thing up, fill up the cartridge, and now it's in here. And you can see it's got a little bit of tint to it. 3G cart, C-cell, which I'm reusing. Since there's a vape ban, you probably can't get these empty anymore to do it yourself. So if you have some old ones, it's possible. Just be careful how many times you use it. Try not to do blinkers on your carts so you're not ruining the coil. And you should be able to use these a few times. So it's filled up. I'm gonna take a few hits off of it. This is the diamonds and sauce again. You don't see any diamonds in here. It is clear and good to go. So what you saw there was a little bit of distillate stuck inside of the inner tube. The best thing you're going to want to do with that is just take low pulsing hits to get the distillate out. You really don't want to try to pull it hard and burn the coil. So yeah, so that's just a little hit. We'll do one blanket for you guys. It's pretty good, man. Tastes pretty good. Definitely feeling the CDTs tingle the back of my throat. Feeling like an elevating feeling to the all the way to my forehead right now. Whew. I mean, I am hitting this back to back, and I was hitting this before the video started, so if I look stoned, I can't keep eye contact with this camera because I am. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the video after this blinker. She be looking. She be smacking. Okay, that last hit was the one. So I'm gonna go get some water, cough a little bit more, get some food, and I'm gonna edit this video. Again, sorry if the beginning video was shaky. I literally had my camera on my chest, and I used this book bag to hold the tripod in place. That over my shoulders, and the tripod is sitting between here, so I do it for you, okay? Don't be hating. With that said, peace and all that stuff, man. Cheers, have a good time.